I bought 2 of these stock pots at a local store called Ocean State Job Lot. They're on the East Coast, if you're on the East Coast. These were $8 a piece. They're 6-quart stock pots. The idea is we're going to stack these on top of each other. We're going to have some holes in this lid. We're going to have our filter fabric in between the 2 pots, and we're going to have a way to hook up a vacuum to this so that we can evacuate this bottom section, causing a draw to draw that syrup actually through the filter. So we hope this is going to work a lot better for us. So let's get on with the build. So I've switched this out to a larger step drill because I need a 1-inch hole, so I just got to go down 1 more notch. So what I've done is I've placed this rubber grommet in here. My idea is I'm going to use these 2 fittings here. The vacuum cleaner will plug into this side here, and then I can just stick that in there. If it's not tight enough and I can't get a good enough seal, I'll just put this fitting through and clamp it on. Okay, so what I decided to do instead is I did put this, this is a 3/4 inch hose bar fitting. With a 3/4 inch pipe thread on the outside. I decided to put that fitting through that 1-inch hole. I then had this rubber grommet. I just put that on the outside. I have a PVC fitting with the female pipe thread, and then just a 1-inch pipe fitting on the other side. I'm going to screw this on the outside, tighten these together. That'll make my seal, and then the vacuum will connect in here, but that's going to be to create my suction. Now we're going to get started on the lid. This is the lid for my pot that I have. I got to take this handle off first, so I'm going to cut off these rivets and remove the handle. Then I'm going to take and start drilling some holes in here. My filter fabric will sit on top of this, but I need those holes so that the vacuum can draw the sap through it and filter it. So first thing we got to do is cut off this handle. I've got my holes drilled in my lid. Might not be the prettiest thing, but it'll function properly. Okay, so I've got all my pieces. This is my main pot. This one just has the 1-inch hole cut in it. Got the lid that I took and I drilled all the holes in. My other pot, I cut the bottom out. I actually did that with my plasma cutter, but you could use a jigsaw, you probably use a grinder if you wanted, and made sure that was all nice and smooth. Next thing I need to do is assemble this. So I have a 3/4 inch, it's got 3/4 inch pipe, 3/4 inch hose fitting, but I probably will end up cutting this hose fitting off. Maybe I'll leave it, I don't know, but the 3/4 inch pipe part will screw in through my pot. I then have a grommet. This is just a rubber grommet. I need something to make this seal. It's kind of what I had on hand. It's a little bit small, but I think it'll work. And then I've got a PVC fitting. This is 3/4 inch pipe to 1-inch PVC. And I'm going to use that to screw on here and make my seal. That's going to seal like that. So the way this will go together, the lid will go on top of the holes. We'll then take our filter fabric and we'll put the felt fabric on first, the fine filter fabric, and then we'll put a pre-filter fabric on top. We'll take this pot and put it on top of that. I've got these turnbuckles. These were a little short, but I put an S hook on there. So okay, these will tighten. And so what that'll do is it'll tighten this top pot down onto the filter fabric, making our seal there. And then we'll put the vacuum cleaner in this end here. Now the only thing is that this 1 inch is a little bit bigger than my vacuum that I have. I'm just going to use, I have a battery operated portable shop vac, but just a little too sloppy in there. So I took a piece of 1 inch pipe, I heated the one end with a heat gun, and I was able to stretch that so it fits over my vacuum, and now we have a nice tight seal. So we're going to give it a shot, see how it works, and I think this is going to make a big difference. So to use this for the first time, this was actually one of those triangle filters that we used to use. So I actually just cut it open, and I'm just going to put it on here. First, this is a piece of my pre-filter fabric that'll go on there. So that's what it looks like. We're boiling down some sap today, so we're gonna give this a shot and see how it works. Okay, we're going to start filtering. That worked amazing. So you can see this was our pre-filter. This is the niter that we filtered out on the main filter. So this vacuum filter worked amazing. A few little tweaks I would do to it, but I'm very satisfied with the results. Yeah, so it was well worth the time it took to build that filter. Probably took me about 3 hours of time and about $30. So it will save you more than that in your first season if you are filtering syrup the old-fashioned way. So yeah, take and build one. Let me know how you make out. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. I'll try to answer any questions you might have. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, we certainly would appreciate you subscribing to our channel. But like always, until next time here on Sunny Side Up Farm, we hope all your days are sunny side up.